really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Clippers, the Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan are the bigs. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now here's Griffin. Unloads from 9. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Dishes to Russell. Pass to Hassel. He kicks it to Russell. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here's Ingram. Offensive rebound. The shot by Hassel is no good. Deflects the pass. Ingram with the steal. Right side, Russell. Five on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
The confidence from range, I mean, that's what scouts still insist will make Russell a top-level player.
Here's Griffin. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
Now, here is Russell. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011 while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with a back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
Here's Mayo. Banked in off the glass. Mayo's got 5 points so far. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint, here's Jordan. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Hassel. Inside, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Ingram's got his first points in this one.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, 16 points for him. Johnson for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers leading by 4. The pass to Hassel. Griffin with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Nets the corner 3. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Mayo. In the corner, it's Ingram. From 12 feet out. And again, it's the Lakers.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Mayo up top, covered by Redick. Russell passes to Mayo. Lakers working the ball around now. The feed to Russell for three. Offensive rebound. Here's the Prophet, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Paul outside. No good. That would have tied it. The Lakers in the lead. Mayo kicks to Russell. The Prophet passes to Russell. Here's Hassel. No good that time. Good D by Jordan. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Hassel's shot's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by the Lakers. Griffin. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Griffin's got his second basket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Feeds to Mayo. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. That's 7 points for O.J. Mayo. Clippers trail by 5. Paul outside. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Well, the Clippers have had this Chris Paul and Blake Griffin core for a while now. It has certainly proven to be an exciting pairing. They haven't made the deep playoff run that they had hoped they would make.
Yeah, and although fans might want more, you have to remember where this franchise was before Griffin and Paul. They still have a few years to take this team even further. Unfortunately, they have been up against a stacked Western Conference.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Johnson the screen. Jordan kicks to Crawford. 6 to shoot. Here's Griffin, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, the Lakers had never missed the playoffs in 3 consecutive seasons in franchise history until last season. Boy, this is a franchise that's clearly unaccustomed to losing basketball games.
And that one misses. And the last time the Lakers had missed the playoffs in 2 consecutive seasons was 1976.
Well, up to 2013, the Lakers had only missed the playoffs 5 times total in the 65 years of the team's history. Now it's 3 seasons in a row for a franchise with so much very justified pride. It's got to be tough to handle and swallow.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Ingram kicks to Russell, to the middle. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 7. Crawford outside. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Crawford. He dishes it to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Johnson the pass to Paul. Shot from 12. Fires the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Lakers leading by 7. Matthews with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Count that one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Crawford sets the pick here for Paul. Picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. He feeds it to Crawford. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Marjanovic checked in for Jordan. Spates comes in for Blake Griffin. And Smith subbed in for Paul. And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point lead. They set the pick. Here's Silk, covered by Smith. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Clippers trail by 6. There's the dish to Spates. Down low, Marjanovic off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Los Angeles. 4 on the shot clock. Matthews passes to the prophet. The Clippers grab the miss. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Here's Collins. The Clippers getting the bucket. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Silk. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's a screen. Passes it to the prophet. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Clippers trail. Spates sets a screen. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Smith penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I love watching Smith downhill, playing in attack mode. Even though he's one of the smallest guys on the floor, that doesn't keep him from getting inside.
Here's Silk. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Matthews, no good. The Clippers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. .121 left in the first. Silk passes to Matthews. Here's Silk from beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 1:04 left to play in the first. Crawford dishes to Smith. Pass to Marjanovic. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Spates kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Matthews with the steal. Puts it up from 12, and it's Matthews again missing. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Marjanovic kicks to Smith. Six to shoot. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Another shot. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Silk. Matthews, no one around him. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Maurice Spates out there with Griffin. And it's Smith in at the 1 spot. Kicks to Russell. Pass to Haslem. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Chris Paul's checked in for Smith. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Paul is still in search of his first NBA title. He said he used to think about it as a personal goal. But then he said at some point it clicked and became, we're going to do this. I think all of us are at that point. It's clear he's invested in this team. He said there's no question this is where I want to be. I want to win. Here, Kevin.
All right, thanks, D.A. He's got talent around him for sure. Now, here is Russell. Following the miss by Griffin. Back to Russell. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Hassel's shot's good. The captain's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. And, you know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it. They're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base both in the U.S. and globally.
And that one misses. And the Lakers, with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the Forum blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
That one misses. Clippers trail by 7. Jordan the pass to Paul. Griffin dishes to Crawford. That one drops for him. Crawford's got his third basket of the night right there. For Los Angeles, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. To the inside. In the corner, it's Ingram. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clock at 6. Russell passes to Sonikidze. And again, the Lakers no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Jordan. Dishes to Redick from past the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. They get it back. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for the Lakers. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5, and taken away by Paul. And there's the 3-second violation.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Griffin. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 12th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Now, here is Russell. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. The pass to Hassan. And there's the feed to Mayo. Connects from 3-point range. Mayo's got 10 points.
The 3-ball stroke of Mayo is absolutely on target. Guard him, leave him open, it doesn't matter. He's a real problem from out there.
Griffin's shot is off.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively, limit his easy chances inside.
There's the screen. Mayo against Redick. Mayo dishing to Russell. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Redick, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. He's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Paul for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Mayo kept alive. Here's Sonikitsi, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now, here's Reddick. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Back to Griffin. The drive by Paul. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Well, one thing that Chris Paul has always been known for is his presence, Greg, on the defensive end. Just a smart and fundamentally sound defender who knows certainly how to disrupt a ball handler.
No doubt. In the modern NBA, there are so many guards that can beat you one-on-one. But Paul makes your shots tougher than probably anybody else in the league. Still, with the quick hands, he will come up with more than his fair share of steals.
Collins checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Clippers.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Mayo kicks to Russell. Back to Mayo. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 9 assists now tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Pulls up from the corner. Crawford, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Griffin passes to Crawford. Griffin dishes to Paul. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Free throw drop for Paul.
And I think it's safe to say at this point that Chris Paul is one of the all-time greats at that point guard position. Just so strong in his ability to lead a team both offensively and defensively. And you know, you get everything you want from him as a lead guard. I mean, he's not afraid of the big moment. Also willing to be that vocal leader that you often need at times. Let's see if ultimately he can be rewarded with a chance to play for a championship.
Here's Silk. Here's Mayo. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
You talk about Paul as one of the great point guards. He led the way in the NBA for a long time as it became a more guard-centric league. And you know all about guard play.
Yeah, great point. And you talk to the other guards around the NBA, and they'll recognize Paul as a pathfinder for this generation. Everyone admires his competitiveness and attention to detail. And when it's all said and done, history will look kindly on his accomplishments.
Here's Silk. He kicks it to Collins. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Smith with it. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Spates is checked in. The Lakers trail. Now here's Mayo. His last outing, he had 18 points. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Silk. And it's sent back by Spates. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Mayo. Shot, high post.
Boy, the quick feed of Smith there, making his presence felt on the defensive end of the floor.
There's the dish to Johnson. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Smith. Tries again. Here's Spates. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 3 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
And he makes the first. Wesley Matthews checked in for O.J. Mayo. And both free throws good for Spates.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Outside Matthews. Passes it to the Prophet. Lakers passing it around. Here's Silk. He feeds it to Collins. Sinks the three-pointer. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And so it's the Lakers with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Collins. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Smith kicks to Paul. Now here's Spates. Defense right on him. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Now here is Smith.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Ish Smith, acquired by the 76ers in a mid-season trade, last year turned out to be the best season of his career.
Yeah, you know, they still weren't winning a lot of games, but he elevated them to actually being competitive in most of their games, a career high for him in minutes played, and he showed he could be a high-caliber playmaker.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Matthews. From deep. The Lakers rebound. The Prophet passes to Cobb. Kicks it to Collins. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the layup falls. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Prophet's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Silk. They set the pick. Here's Matthews, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Clippers on top, leading by 4.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They found their rhythm in the second quarter and have to be feeling good here at the break, holding on to that 4-point lead. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
Lakers trail by 4. They've got Ingram, the captain out there with the Prophet. Then it's Russell, and it's Mayo in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's 17 points for O.J. Mayo.
And you know, Mayo is the kind of guy who can ignite quickly. When he's got the hot hand, just keep riding him and feeding him.
Griffin kicks to Jordan. Well, one thing with DeAndre Jordan, you love how imposing a presence he is on the defensive end. His size and ability to leap are a big anchor to any defense.
A great point, and not only a flashy defender, but a solid one as well. Wasn't always like this, though, guys.
Take a break.
Took some encouragement from coaches to get him to commit to becoming a defensive juggernaut, and every player now hears his footsteps when they're attacking the rim.
True. No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Down low. Here's Russell, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career, D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
Now here's Paul. Beyond the arc. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 4. Outside Mayo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's the Prophet. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The Prophet's got his second basket of the night.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Paul kicks to Griffin. Fires from the line. Again, Los Angeles.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Pass to the Prophet. Here's Mayo. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Redick dishes to Paul. Outside Griffin. Johnson wide open. He fires. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. Now Russell. He has 5. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Again, Mayo missing.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And Jordan gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
They set the pick. And stolen by Redick. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Screened by Russell. They need this. And the Lakers with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Ingram with the steal. Shoots it. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, I like how self-assured Ingram looks pulling up from there. I mean, he either torches you with his speed to the rim or his jumper if you give him space.
Johnson, good.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Timeout. Start it.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taken that shot.
Hassel, the pass to Russell. Dishes it to Ingram. Screened by Russell. Off the pick. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now Mayo, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. To the paint, here's the Prophet. And count the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
On the free throw, no good. Clippers leading by 8. Crawford kicks to Paul. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. To the inside. And Griffin scores. The assist by Crawford. 13 points for Blake Griffin.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Far too much penetration allowed, Greg, and that's really been the theme of the song so far here.
Russell with the bucket.
Like a ninja is Russell, sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
Paul kicks to Reddick. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Griffin just having a terrific game. 8 rebounds, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Blake Griffin hits them both. Lakers trail by 10. Russell kicks to Ingram. There's the pass to the Prophet. Now the feed to Russell. Pass to Ingram. Tries a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Smith checked in for Paul. And so Russell hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 8. Crawford outside. Picked by Griffin. Inside. It's tipped. Tries to save it. The baseline J. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Deep threats. That's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
Outside, Russell. Passes to the Prophet. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And Redick kicks to Smith. Feeds it to Griffin. Shot left block. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
He's off on the first. And the Clippers making a change here. Spates is checked in. And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good.
Take a look at what Easy Breezy's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Great positioning on the putback. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And that one misses. Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Marjanovic. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Lock at 6, and Redick kicks to Spates. A second chance effort. The dish to Crawford. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now the pass to Redick. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. He's got 12.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Silk. He kicks it to Ingram. Down low. Dishes it to Matthews. Shoots a 3. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now, here is Smith. He has 5. Shoots off the screen, and Spates with the basket on the assist by Smith. Spates has got 12 in the game. Timeout called the Lakers. And the Lakers making a change here. Hassel's checked in.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. Putting up about 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Now, here is Smith. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. There's Crawford with the 3. That shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Here's Silk. He dishes it to Collins. There's the 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. And here's Smith. He feeds it to Spates. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Spades dishes to Crawford. Lets it fly. Crawford missing again. Lakers trail by 11. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Here's Smith. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Silk. 6 points for him. Here's Matthews. Hassel, the pass to Collins. Redick against Matthews. Here's Ingram. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
And Redick kicks to Spates. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The captain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith. To the paint. Here's Redick. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Passes it to Cobb. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. And here's the fast break. In the corner, it's Crawford. Here's Marjanovic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. Brandon Ingram, 4th.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean,
2 shots.
They don't just make it
2
difficult
shots.
for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
The first one falls. O.J. Mayo is checked in for the Lakers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Lakers trail by 10. Out left to the wing. Pass to Hassel. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Just the shot they wanted. Point blank range.
Smith with it. He has 5. Deep 2 from Crawford. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mayo against Smith. Outside Matthews. Goes back up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Los Angeles, they have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Paul. There's a screen by Marjanovic. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan are the bigs. Ish Smith is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Outside Mayo. Kicks it to Russell. There's the feed to Collins. There's a good screen. And here's Mayo for three. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Smith dishes to Griffin. To the inside. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from O.J. Mayo. Smith kicks to Paul. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by Hassel. The Lakers shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Collins. And the shot is long.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Russell against Paul. Step back shot. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Lakers trail by 8. And taken away by Paul. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Smith kicks to Paul. Back to Smith. Jordan with a screen on Mayo. Smith drives in. Johnson, that's for 2.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And the Lakers with another miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now Russell, after Wesley Johnson's 3-pointer that didn't go.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Here's Griffin after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. That one falls. And that's now 18 points for Blake Griffin.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And there's the call on Easy Breezy. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ish Smith. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Paul passes to Griffin. It's deflected. Mayo with it. Chris Paul covering. Poked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here's Hassel, defended by Griffin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Russell. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Redick. Knocked loose. Lakers trail by 8. Russell dishes to Mayo. Pass to Hassel. Over to the left wing. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And Los Angeles guys shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Paul kicks to Jordan. Redick passes to Griffin. A baseline J, and he knocks down the jumper. Griffin's got 20 points. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Mayo with it. Chris Paul covering. Paul with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Griffin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 9. Feeds it to Russell. Back to Mayo. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Mayo. And that's 13 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
There's the steal. The dish to Ingram. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Redick with the bucket.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Now here's Mayo. Back to Russell. There's the triple. Again, Russell missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Jordan kicks to Paul. Right side, Griffin. Rebound the Lakers. Ingram's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Deep 2 from Russell. Again, Russell missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now here's Griffin. The jump hook, and it's good off the glass. Griffin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. The Lakers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Timeout called the Lakers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Thank you, David. The Prophet passes to Ingram. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And stolen by Russell. Drops in the breakaway layup. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Redick kicks to Paul. And the pass to Jordan. Russell against Paul. 5 to shoot. Here's Griffin. Cans the 12-footer. Griffin's got 16 points here in the second half. Passes it to Hassel. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Mayo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Doesn't really matter to Mayo when a hand's in his face. I mean, his concentration is superb when it comes to overcoming aggressive defense.
Johnson kicks to Griffin. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Russell against Paul. Back to Mayo. Here's Hassel. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Now here's Johnson, and Reddick kicks to Jordan. Paul outside to the middle. He's looking for Griffin and finds him, and the shot goes in. Griffin's got 27 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Second team foul.
Here's Mayo, and he finishes nicely on the layup. 23 points in the game.
You know, Mayo knows how to get the job done in the paint. Shot blockers don't bother him at all inside.
Paul kicks to Reddick. Paul dishes to Griffin, and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Picked by Griffin. Jordan kicks to Reddick. Dishes it to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Lakers. The Profits got 11 rebounds in the game. Mayo kicks to Russell. Pass to Hassel. Now Ingram. It's Mayo on the wing. Mayo missing again.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, we can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Right side, Griffin. The 11-footer. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Outside, Russell. Out to the wing. And here is Ingram. He tries for 3. Griffin grabs the board.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Jordan. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lakers trail by 9. Outside, Russell. Floats one up. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
Paul passes to Griffin. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Lakers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Paul against Russell. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
Boy, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Outside for Griffin. Reddick is in the corner. Outside Jordan. Here's Griffin. Got a piece of it, but they get it back.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Ingram, and that one's good. Griffin.
Timeout.
Griffin's got 31. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 7. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Johnson gets the bucket.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Redding. There's a good screen. Pass to Cobb. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And that one misses. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Crawford. And he's good on the three ball. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Redding. The Lakers rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Smith with it. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said.